Hey guys, it's Anu in the boot room today, and today guys, we are taking a look at the new Just Do It pack from Nike ahead of the World Cup. Now, I'm gonna go straight into it and start off with the Hypervenom in my hand here. As you can see, it's predominantly all white, as you could probably see across the pack. They're pretty much all white. However, for the Hypervenom, there is an accent color of Volt and Grey. So you can see the Nike swooshes on the upper there have a grey metallic finish with the outlining of Volt. And then you've got lace loops here with a Volt color. The lacing system, the laces are white. Moving on to the heel, you've got a triangular graphic there, which is slightly different to previous colorways from Nike on the Hypervenom. Hypervenom branding there embossed onto the back of the boot, which I actually really like. And that's pretty much it along the upper. As you can see, the insole itself is also Volt. I'm a big fan of the colors that Nike have actually used on this. And then the best part, guys, to last is the sole plate. You can see it's Volt in a metallic finish, which actually looks absolutely amazing. Big fan of it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you think about, you know, the colors Nike have actually used on this. But tech-wise, guys, nothing's actually changed from previous colorways. You've still got the foam pods, which will allow you to, you know, generate a lot of power when taking shots and also cushion your touch when controlling the ball. Off-centered lacing system with fly wire, which will allow the boots to get a really nice lockdown feel on your foot. There's an internal heel counter to ensure your foot isn't moving around. And then lastly, guys, you've got the sole plate, which is a combination of a hexagon shaped stud and arrow shaped stud for, you know, better traction when taking off. So that's a roundup of the Hypervenom. I'm a big fan of it. You can always, you know, take it, the mid-cut version as well, guys, which is also retailing on the Lovell Soccer website for £230, whereas the low-cut version, guys, are retailing for £210. So make sure you check out the link in the description below where you can make your purchase. Moving on to the next boot, it's the Tempo. Now, the Tempos for me is probably one of my best boots ever created. As you can see, for this Just Do It pack, guys, it's pretty much all white, as you can see there. As well as that, you've got a accent color of grey again. However, for this boot, it's blue outlining for the Nike swoosh, as you can see there, which I think works really well. Once again, I just believe white and any other color works really well. You can see a hint of blue on the laces there. The insole's also blue, and the best bit, guys, once again, it's the sole plate. Just look at that, absolutely amazing. Blue with a metallic finish, and then the white Nike swoosh there right in the middle. Can't go wrong. As you know, guys, tech-wise, it's kangaroo leather, so premium kangaroo leather. You've got an internal support cage, which will hug your foot really nicely, and you can see the grooves from that internal support system over there, which will allow for the boot to, you know, really hug your foot really well, and for your foot not to move around within the actual boot. Obviously, one-piece construction, you can't go wrong with that. And then moving onto the sole plates, guys, yet again, it's a combination of conical and arrow-shaped studs for better traction and allowing you to rotate really well on the pitch. These are retailing for £190 on the Lovell Soccer website, so make sure you go and check that out, guys. The link will be in the description. Next, it's the Magista Obra. Really love the look of this boot. Once again, it's pretty much all white, as you can see, going along the upper. However, this time, slightly different. You've actually got a color that Nike is given the name Crimson. I know they come up with these names, which I'm not sure about, but it's pretty much a red color. So the Nike swoosh is gray, not really a metallic finish this time. However, the outlining of the Nike swoosh is more, I would go for red than, you know, crimson. It's the basic color, which I think every one of us will recognize, red. And then that's the same here. Once again, as these are all high-end Nike boots, you do get ACC, all condition control there, which will ensure that the boot performs as well as it does in dry weather, in wet weather. And then obviously the best part of the Magista is the fact that it's got this, you know, ergonomic dynamic fit color, which means it basically hugs around your ankle really well, and you get a really flush finish between your boot and the rest of your leg. Moving on to the sole plate, guys, it's basically a combination of conical studs, which will allow for better rotation when you want to change direction, and it's red. You can't go wrong with a red sole plate. So in terms of the look, for me, this is probably my best one personally. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But I'll move lastly onto the Superfly. You can also get these, the Magistas in the low cut version. They're retailing for $190 on the Lovell Soccer website, so make sure you go and check that out in the description below. But yes, guys, make sure you check them out. Big fan of these, absolutely amazing from Nike. And lastly, you have got the Superflies, which are here, the Superfly 360s, which I know a lot of you are a fan of. They're white. In the pack, not my favorite. I feel like maybe they could have done a bit more with the color, but it's white and then gray and orange, as you can see there, the outlining of the Nike swooshes on either side of the boot. Moving on to the sole plate, as you can see, it's pretty much the same sole plate that we've seen on previous colorways, but completely different from the previous generation. The Superfly 360 sole plate is absolutely amazing. The split sole plate, they've gone for a matte finish to it, which I feel like they should have kept the metallic kind of theme that's gone on with the rest of the boots on this, but they have it, still works well and looks absolutely amazing. And then a grey finish to the Nike swoosh there. As you know, it's a fly knit upper to the Superfly, as well as that you've got a Nike skin covering to ensure that it's held all together, and ACC, all condition control, to ensure that these perform in wet weather as well as they do in dry weather. Centralized laces system, one piece upper, guys, that's the future. It's absolutely amazing. And then obviously the dynamic fit color. You've got an internal sole plate ensuring your foot isn't moving around, and obviously, guys, as you know, fly wire to ensure that your foot isn't moving inside the boot. Really important. The split sole plate is basically just arrow shaped studs, which means you get loads of traction. It's probably the most aggressive sole plate out there in the market today. So these are retailing for $230, and as always, guys, you can get the low cut versions from Lovell Soccer as well for $210. Check out the link in the description to make your purchase. Obviously, these all being a high-end Nike boot, you do get a string bag, and each bag looks like this. Absolutely amazing. The strings of the actual bag change depending on which boot you get. So for instance, if you got the Magista, you'd get a red string, Tempo blue, and same for Hypervenom, you'd get a Volt string bag. So absolutely amazing from Nike. I'm a big fan of this. You can't go wrong with a predominantly white boot at all whatsoever. So make sure you check out the links in the description to make your purchase. But until next time, guys, see you later. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notification bell.